Hello beautiful people, welcome back. Alive on the farm. Today, I'm harvesting this big beautiful blue oyster mushroom block. Straight to dehydration. I got a scraggler. We got a scraggler, I should say. Scraggler shiitake off of a second flush that I didn't catch, I guess. So we're gonna get that guy. He's just gonna join the party. I have done long form videos on harvested dehydration on all of them, but I've recently broken them apart and done one on blue oysters, or one on lion's mane, one on shiitake, and now today will be the third and final harvest dehydration on blue oysters. No more harvest dehydration. We're in February, we're about to get outside. Mushrooms are pretty much complete on harvesting and all my videos I needed to do on how to harvest and store and package and dehydrate big beautiful gourmet mushrooms. So I did let these go a little long. Wanted a little bit higher yield, knowing they're gonna just go straight to dehydration instead of just trying to sell them. Normally I probably wouldn't let this one get this mature. I like to sell them a little bit younger, and that way they stay a little bit longer. This is my one mushroom of the 3 mushrooms that gives me my shortest shelf life. So I do try to harvest this one a little more young. Just, I guess, like I say, with lion's mane too, but I just kind of particularly like that one just from the density standpoint. This one I like to harvest young. Just you get a lot of, as it gets older, you get a lot of new growth that starts kind of in the middles and the tops of these mushrooms. So yeah, so just for a shelf life standpoint, I typically harvest them something even more like this. If the whole block was collectively smaller and still they weren't all opened up yet completely. So alright, let's get into it. So it's just gonna be a short video on harvest dehydration on these blue oysters. We're gonna take them off in a couple different sections I'm seeing, because I can tell that this one is gonna come off in one big one. Ooh, maybe not. So what you do kind of is just get your hand under it, try not to smash them, but just give it a little kind of move from left to right. It's totally off on the one pull, but it is what it is. And then we'll clean up that block too and get that block going ready for second flush. So I like to go bigger chunks kind of, but I do actually try to always break apart the stem. The stem will become very dense and hard, so I like to at least rip apart the stem once, and just crack open the stem. I've learned that just helps, at least from when I eat them. So let's take this, actually it's a little quicker, just rip this big guy right down the middle. You can see it, the gills will naturally kind of take it to the stem. I will cut this one a little bit down, a little bit more, even that one maybe twice. Don't want them huge, but also don't like them teeny. They do dehydrate, obviously, so they're going to shrink down a whole bunch more. I don't know exactly what percentage water weight these guys are, but it's a mushroom, so a lot. Alright guys, thanks for being with me. Like and subscribe if you like mushrooms. Kick me where you're watching it from. I'm always interested in seeing if where people are at and where they're from. Grateful for being here, sharing the space. Like I said, we're getting close to springtime. Everything's gonna be popping outdoors. Humphrey's got 2 months away pretty much. So excited. Been a big snowfall today. It's a beautiful snowy day out there. We got about 6 inches, it looks like, maybe 4. So closer to that. Gotta get the snow plow out. Hopefully it's working. I tried to fix it. So these little ones, there's not much we can do. We're just gonna throw them on there and hope for the best. They probably will shrivel up to nothingness, but we'll give it a try. Now we're gonna turn into like perfect little blue oyster mushroom pieces. Dehydrate. So I have noticed dehydrated mushrooms do sell a lot more during winter than in cold state and Minnesota, so that's one thing to keep in mind. My sales definitely have increased by like double. People like making soups, and this is one thing that a lot of people do with these dehydrated ones. You just can, they're easy, you can just throw it in the soup. That's at least how I get down. Actually, I rarely have, I'll be completely honest, but because I always have fresh mushrooms. But I have, in a pinch, not had fresh mushrooms and just use the dehydrated ones and threw in some chili. Chili soups. Still cold out there, so a month or two more of those. Getting some soups in ya, staying warm. Beautiful blue stuff. It's freezing in my room. It's going to be getting negatives again outside, so yeah, that's been my one problem. I got to get more electricity in my garage. I'm struggling to keep temps where they need to be kept with my 4 heaters. I got 4 freaking heaters. But when it's in the negatives outside, I want a big cement block. Oh, sorry guys, this is always the hard move. Jerp, straight to dehydration. There we go. You got sound effects too. But yeah, on a big solid block, concrete, super cold right outside those doors. I actually didn't. Normally I'll put that plastic film on this window too, but I wanted to leave it open a little bit just so in case I got some warmer days. Last year we were getting 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s in the winter. It was not a winter really last year, but we have gotten to the 40s, and now we opened this window that day, just let some fresh air in. You know, just being bottled up in here for frickin' since pretty much October, end of October. It's nice to have some fresh air in here, so I decided not to do that just in case it was like last year where it was a lot warmer. But in reality, you know, it was a lot colder, and I probably should have put some plastic on those windows to try to help. And I also want to do something about my garage doors. I got to insulate my garage doors better or something. It's 2 massive garage doors on the sides of those on the other sides of those tents. They don't. Let's see the sugar right there. It doesn't help my temperatures. Yeah, my one big heater on is struggling to keep up too, so that's, yeah, maybe I just need a new big heater. Just some of my ampages or whatever go into a better usage. Pull it. Just quicker to pull it. They do rip right down the frickin' center, which is nice. And so this guy will turn into like that. It'll shrink it with half. And maybe I will cut off some of the stems. Normally I would sell that stem. I really dig the stems personally. Like a little scallops kind of almost out of them. You see them, right? But I imagine some people haven't got that technical maybe, and like, I'd cook this frickin' stem, and especially if you don't rip it down the middle at least once and open it up, it's like outside, that stem can get frickin' hard. And not very delightful at that point. Kind of like, not as hard as a shiitake stem, but still tough to chew. I'll throw that in there. Cover it up. Just another quick video. A couple trays in here. My boy's birthday today, turning 9. And he goes to Dog Man. That's his favorite movie. Or his favorite book. It is now a movie. And probably go sledding. No, we've got a winter wonderland outside. We've only been sledding once this year. Been a pretty dry winter. And I try to get them the same size. Obviously you're saying, holy shit, man, those are not the same size. Probably should be cutting those too, except for 7 rip. Come on, Dan. We learn standards as we go, don't we? Even a couple years into this guy, figuring out when I get busy or get fast of what the standards are. And I try to have high ones. There's a lot of crap out there from the mushroom world, I'll be honest. I always go out in the stores. I see a lot of crappy gourmet mushrooms out there. I know they don't stay a long time, so that's part of the reason I think they don't shelf life. But there's a lot of bad blue oysters out being grown out there, I think. And well, it's just like because they're growing in mass. You know, once the company gets too big, you know, then they just don't have as many eyes on it. And when you're pumping them out in bulk, maybe you got to go with different temperatures. I don't know. I like mine nice and young and dense, my lion's mane. And there's a lot of fluffy lion's mane out there. Each their own. I did do some consulting for people, or one of the biggest mushroom farms, so I do kind of know what I'm talking about. I'm not a professional, obviously, but well, actually, I do kind of consider myself a professional at this point. That's still a lot of learning and work to do, so grateful to still be on this journey. But I don't know. There's my little rant on the crappy blue oysters, or the crappy lion's mane there. I see out in the stores, and some not even locals, some coming from a couple of states away typically. It's like, come on, man. I've even tried to get in some of these stores, but money is a driver, I think, and I don't exactly know why they didn't go with me, other than with some other people, but I was only offering blue oysters and lion's mane at the time where I was trying to get into stores, like the corporation stores. You know, right now, the 3 stores I got, they're all little mom and pop shops. Which actually, I'm blessed that happened that way, because I like little mom and pop shops. And if I can up my game on this YouTube thing, kind of just enjoy what I'm doing, not have to pump a bunch out to these corporate stores, but just enjoy more of the teaching aspect, and growing my business this way through YouTube and small mom and pops, and my heart's actually at just making sure I be successful out my front door, my front coolers. That's the whole goal. The whole goal is to homestead this thing. If I can just have my own kind of grocery store outside, people just come, and I never have to leave. And just, you know, I started to amp up grocery stores so I can get more customers. I feel like they're still going to the grocery stores. Obviously, there's tons of people out there. Oh, that was a horrible little one. That one's gonna show up to nothingness. But yeah, ultimate goal is to be my own grocery store and not even need any grocery stores. And that will take time. Obviously, I'm just pretty much word of mouth right now. I don't blast a lot of shit on Facebook. Don't like Facebook, to be honest. We do have a Facebook account. My wife deals with all that crap. So she's not too up on it, I'll be honest, that one either. She doesn't want to stay up on the farm as much as I would desire sometimes. But it's not her thing, it's my thing. So I'm just trying to find peace with that and learn how to rock this thing pretty much solo. Helps with invoices. And she did do the website. The website is badass. It does need to be updated for this year. But she kind of got checked out on the farm. And yeah, it's okay, man. It is what it is. We all have our own desires in life, and I'm not a control-y dude that says you have to do what I want you to do. Everyone can do what they want, and then I'll just restructure my life. And my philosophy is to be peacefully centered, my own peace kind of thing, whatever. Probably said that wrong, but going on here. Again, blessings. Grateful for being here. One hand and keep you so you're watching something. We're almost there. Let's just do a big cut on this. Just ripping. That's something. It's like, oh, I guess you guys aren't hearing though. Like your business talk is. Well, it gets a little bit right there, I do it. shiitake is like every cut that they gotta cut. Let you hear that. There we go. We'll get it for you. Somebody likes it. That sounds really nice. I'd be like, bro, turn that shit off. Scrape into the metal. Going up this blade. Not the first way. Got thick ones. Yeah, if you're new to me, give me a subscribe. I'm down, I get a bunch of new views. Sometimes the subscribes aren't there. I'm still getting my lingo down. Then I'm a growing mushroom enthusiast, growing farmer. Goal is 2,500 farms. This is the first one. Next couple of years, we'll be buying up some land. That's the goal. I just met a dude who does tiny homes. I don't know. You jump on here, Aaron. Blessed to meet you yesterday. And maybe those tiny homes are the thing I was thinking. You know, when I was talking about 2,500 farms. The easiest thing to get someone to be able to stay on that farm is just pop up a tiny home. And I was even thinking that maybe those tiny homes aren't just tiny homes, or maybe it's a tiny mushroom house. You can pop out. You have enough insulation, or to keep the humidities right, or maybe because you talk about you can kind of like tether the homes together. Maybe you can just tether on a mushroom home, a mushroom build to. I guess it need a walk-in cooler. You need a couple things, but maybe these can be tiny things like you're talking about. Maybe that's the way to get it. So you can just buy up with cheap farmland. You've even saying, yeah, I'm looking, farmland's cheap. So just buy up some cheap farmland and then pop up a tiny home or a tiny mushroom hub. And get going like that. Sorry, this one just got double lands up there. Boom. We're almost done, guys. Alright, and here's our shiitake guy that I missed. It's delicious mushroom. You know what? It's great. Farmer's harvest. I'm just gonna eat this guy for lunch. Big beautiful shiitake. This one I'm gonna eat as well. This one grew up with a pole on it, so smashed up against the pole, so you got a little bruise. We're gonna eat those for lunch. Ha ha ha! No shit, those ones. Actually, I'm just gonna throw these on this tray. I can probably find some room up here. And typically there's some room to sneak these guys on there. No, I'm sorry if you can't see that. Some of these things in POV are tough. And that's it. Temperature. I was just going with my low setting, 95. And blues will probably take about 6 hours, 6 to 7 this morning, so I'll be able to just check them later in the day. And that's it, guys. Blessings. Appreciate you. See the snowy day out there. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy. See you soon. Peace.